because I have no clue how I missed this. We did discuss or mention recently that the board has started receiving financial information due to some of the the special investigation, former Mayor Lightfoot. We are pleased to announce that this Thursday, August 8th at 6:30, Dolton Park District, she will be giving her presentation of initial findings. So please all come out to get that. So many of the issues brought up today were kind of some of the snippets of what we got, and a lot of greater detail will be provided. So that's my announcement. Thank you.
Well, that was Trustee House announcing that Lori Lightfoot is going to come in now with some of her findings. Now, I haven't done a Tiffany Henyard Dolton Village video in a while because it's been kind of quiet over there. But they had their township meeting, their Dolton Village meeting today. And as usual, it was a doozy. You know, some women got kicked out. Disgruntled residents came up. They were very angry. Tiffany Henyard was in Tiffany Henyard fashion. You know, she was giving it just as much as she was taking it. Kiana Belcher, you know, she came ready, you know, strapped on, ready to go to war. This thing is just so unprofessional and just so crazy. Now, we know that Keith Freeman has been fired. Andrew Holmes, he wasn't sitting up there today. We didn't see him. We saw the lawyer up there. Like I said, there was a bunch of skirmishes in the back. She even made the people get up and go through the metal detectors twice, because the first time they went through, she said that the detectors had yet to been turned on. So we know that this thing is a very hostile environment. Like, it's very hostile. Um, it's just crazy. It's so crazy. Let's look at this one disgruntled resident when he got up to speak. This guy said his family has been in Dolton for over 30 years, right? And he's just tired of disrespect. He said that this mayor and her administration has ruined the village. Check this out.
My family then lived in this village for well over 30 years. I watched back in 1991, after they moved here in 88, my grandfather passed away in that home in Dolton. And just recently in October, I had to bury my grandmother. And the fact that I'm watching every day while I'm hauling hazardous materials, things that people need, and watching as this village being ran into the ground by this woman is pissing me off. I'm watching as this township is being ran into the ground by this woman. I'm watching as my alma mater, South Suburban College, a college that gave me a chance to go to college and be able to get my degree, being scammed by this woman. All these things I take very personally indeed. I love this town. I love this township. I love my school. And I will be damned if I allow anyone, particularly you, ma'am, scam, destroy, run into the ground. And while you're sitting there with your thousands upon thousands of dollars, the people of this village, the people of this township, the students at South Suburban College suffer. Absolutely not. Sit here and watch as one of your trustees sexually assault a woman and still sits on the board. He might not be here today because he's tired of hearing about it, but we're not going to be tired of saying it. Andrew Holmes assaulted a woman. He belongs in jail along with you, Miss Henyard, and your wigs. Because we don't know where the damn money's going. It's going to her wigs.
Officer.
The fact that these police officers murdered Alexis Wilson and continue to walk the streets and police these streets is an abomination. Her name is Alexis Wilson. She was murdered by the Dolton Police Department. This is crap.
Okay.
Leave this township.
His time is up.
His
time is up.
3 minutes. I'm still counting.
Okay.
All right.
Sir, your time is up, sir.
Okay, next person.
All right. Sir.
Just allow me.
Sir, you're going to be escorted out the building, sir.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Okay.
I'll be right outside with the rest of the people waiting for
Okay.
the owner.
Officer, escort him out.
All right. Is there anyone else? Anyone else want to address the body?
Now we know that we have a whole year and a half of reporting on this Tiffany Henyard situation, and it's very ugly. You know, a lot of people is waiting for the feds to come close in, but like I said, the feds take their time. But while they're accumulating information, you know, it's just it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And every week and every month that they have this meeting, different residents come in disgruntled and very upset. Man, that guy was so angry, man. I thought he was about to pop off, man. I didn't know. As I said, like, they might have to stop having these meetings because somebody's going to end up getting hurt. I mean, that's just how bad, like, these meetings look, right? But it got to the point where Kiana Belcher and Trustee Norwood really got at the mayor and talked about her spending again. It went something like this.
Funny how you find the need to deflect. Because if my grass was as tall as the Sears Tower, it still wouldn't compensate for the amount of money that you're wasting on taxpayers' dollars. So it still would not add up to the millions of dollars that you're spending on first-class flights, the millions of dollars that you're spending on parties, the $1 million you're spending on rent cars that you don't remember renting. So with that being said, let's move this to the committee of the whole, and hopefully we can talk about this with the residents so that we could discuss fines so that this administration won't keep increasing your fines because she just won't stop spending and she won't prioritize the spending. So she'll just continue to spend the money and then increase the fines to make you guys pay for it. So in order to stop that, we'll have a discussion as a family with the residents. And thank you. Thank you, guys.
Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to move forward.
Are you
but
guys voting on this?
They want to send it to committee. So
It's just going to committee of the whole. Thank you.
So we're going to move forward, and for the record, people that say things about me, I want you to prove it. Because like I said, fact versus fiction. Y'all say parties, and I do nothing but unity and gatherings here in the community. When they do it, they say it ain't a party. They do the same thing I do, right? But when I do it, y'all claim it's a party. Y'all say first class flights. Please show me here in the village of Dolton where I did a first class flight. I want you to show me that receipt, please, and thank you. So, for the record, I just want you to say they mix up the two body of governments that I'm over. They mix them up. We talking about
You mix them up too.
Hold on, we're not talking to you. When it comes to the village of Dolton, please show me the stuff that y'all put up at the meeting for clickbait and got no truth to what you're saying, no facts to what you're saying, but y'all say it and throw it in the air. That's not right. And that's why I tell you, residents, stay woke. Because they will sit here and sing you off and just say anything, as most of the trustees do. They just talk with no facts.
But as you know, the media was on site. International media, the national media, the local media, you know, WGN Chicago, Fox 32, ABC Chicago, everybody was there. And they did front row to record this. Now, this is a town with only 21,000 people. But for some reason, this town is garnering the attention of the world. Everybody's tuning in to see what's happening in Dolton. And this is what Fox 32 was reporting.
Another contentious board meeting in the village of Dolton drew frustrated residents demanding answers from embattled Mayor Tiffany Henyard about village spending and more.
Casey Cronus is live there tonight with the very latest. Casey?
Tia and Scott, interruptions, shouting, and disorganization are par for the course at village board meetings here in Dolton. And tonight was no different. It didn't take long for tensions to escalate. And by the meeting's end, at least 3 women were kicked out by police after Mayor Tiffany Henyard said they were behaving out of order. More would have been accomplished tonight if not for various delays. At the start of the meeting, Henyard asked everyone who was already seated to get up and go through the metal detectors again. Her reasoning, they had not yet been turned on. Several agenda items were pushed off until the committee of the whole meeting, including a motion to sell 3 Chevy Tahoes and 1 Ford Expedition that trustees say will cost the village upwards of $700,000 by the end of their 5-year leases. What was approved, however, is a village credit card spending freeze. Trustees say this will allow only the Director of Administrative Services to use the village's credit card on board-approved purchases. They say there will also be a cap of $5,000 on any given purchase.
Watching as this village being ran into the ground by this woman is pissing me off.
The fact that you would even make us get up out of our chairs after we've already sat down and got comfortable to even go back through a metal detector because you wasn't here on time to say that, oh, that they shouldn't have been let in. No, you should have been here to let us in.
This village deserves so much more than what it's getting. From an outsider looking in, y'all are being hoodwinked, bamboozled. People that say things about me, I want you to prove it. Because, like I said, fact versus fiction.
Something we don't typically see at these village board meetings, Cook County Sheriff's deputies. While they remained outside during the meeting, the Cook County Sheriff's Office confirms to us that they were requested by Dolton Police for additional support. Reporting live in Dolton, Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.
Casey, thank you. Tonight.
I'll say this in closing, just be patient. Like I told you, the feds work on their time. They're gonna come when they know that they have everything that they need to get a conviction. Listen, every month that they have this meeting, it's just always something. It's just always something, man. And at this point, like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, when it comes to this, like, it speaks for itself. But this woman is just so unprofessional. But I go back to what I said. She was a trustee for a while. They saw who she was. They allowed her to come there. Trustee Gonzalez from Thornton Township, all of them. Why is she in the seat in the first place? Why is she there? We know that there was a guy that did 26 years for SA assault. He came home, had a romantic relationship with her. She got him a job where he was able to go into people's homes as an inspector. We know that she is a sitting, a politician sitting in the seat. She's sleeping with a married man. I mean, he shows up to all the meetings and everything. We know so many different things that she's done. So many different things that she's done, and it remains to be seen, man. You like I said, you had a former chief of staff call her out, get on the microphone and talk about her. And like I said, she fired her, but now she fired her right hand, Keith Freeman, because I think that somebody got to fall on the sword for it, and he was like in the line of fire, so he has to fall on the sword. But as more of this come out, man, I'll report more of this, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV, man. But like I said, the residents of Dolton is very upset. They're disgruntled. They're saying that she's tearing the town down. She still has that ice skating rink over there that she named after her daughter that she spent all this money for. She's still not giving businesses license to people to run their business. It's just a whole bunch of foolishness, man. They still giving out citations to that man that was running the Rex and Park Center. It's just hardcore, man, over here. But I'm going to cut this video short here, man. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.